This is Where We Live from Connecticut Public Radio. I'm Catherine Chen. Many diseases have telltale signs and symptoms. Diagnosis comes quickly and treatment follows. But endometriosis is a little different. It's a chronic inflammatory uterine disease characterized by severe life-impacting pain and is said to affect at least 1 in 10 globally. The diagnosis can be delayed up to a decade, and experts and advocates say effective treatments are too hard to access. Connecticut State Representative Jillian Gilchrist is trying to change how endometriosis is diagnosed and treated where we live through a new legislative working group. This hour, we hear from her, plus a filmmaker focused on bridging gaps in understanding around the disease. But first, we have Arlie Cole with us. She's a self-proclaimed endo warrior who is a member of the endometriosis working group, and her Instagram handle is Misunderstood. Thank you so much, Arlie, for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Deepfakes, candidate chatbots, AI-generated political ads. These are just 3 of the ways artificial intelligence is changing how we do politics in the United States. And for the past decade plus, social media platforms like Facebook, they've transformed the way we consume and engage with politics, and each other too, really. I want to talk tech, and as if artificial intelligence comes into the spotlight, how is it going to further change our politics? And to help us understand all this, we're joined by 3 great guests. Justin Hendricks, the co-founder and CEO of the Tech Policy Press. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning.
Ryan Heath, he's the co-author of the Axios AI Plus newsletter. He's focused on all things AI and global trends in tech. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
And then there's Micah Musser, who is the former research analyst at Georgetown Center for Security and Emerging Technology, where he worked on the Cyber AI project. Good morning, Micah.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
So I'm here with Jeff, who is an instructor in the classics department. So Jeff has been here all day protesting and organizing the strike today from 7 a.m. And I just want to ask you a little bit about your personal experience today. How has it been?
Today has been a bit of everything, I gotta tell you. It's been, just looking outside as we do this interview, it's amazing to see how many people came out to support us today, how much strength there is in bringing people together, and also how many striking graduate workers here at Columbia are still in this fight.
Absolutely.
The people are listening.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, this strike has been gone on a little bit longer than everyone has anticipated for. What are your thoughts on that? What do you think are the major roadblocks now?
Well, the major roadblocks, as far as the bargaining table goes, I think there are still several things. And of course, if you ask me, the major roadblock is how unreasonable the administration has been in their bottom lines and their talking points.
Welcome back to the show Life Sketches, where we uncover the fascinating life stories of the diverse individuals that make up the rich tapestry of our city. Today we welcome Shkolan, a current graduate student at NYU. She was the former Afghan youth representative to the UN and came to the US as a political refugee in 2021 after the collapse of the Afghan government. Thank you so much for joining us on our show. Can you just briefly introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello everyone, my name is Shkola Zadran. I'm originally from Afghanistan. I was born and raised in Afghanistan. I completed my school, my undergraduate degree, and my master's degree in international relations in Afghanistan. I was appointed as the Afghan youth representative to the United Nations for the year of 2020, and I was doing humanitarian work. I was working with an NGO in Afghanistan, and due to the collapse of the Afghan government to the Taliban, I had to leave my country.
Yeah, my name is Andrew Santos. I'm from Northwest Indiana near Chicago, and I'm still living in Indiana right now. I went to Purdue University to study physics, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm just chilling in Indiana, waiting to head over to France as soon as I can. In physics, we have the terms physics and astronomy, and you can break it down into what we call particle physics, which sounds pretty close to what it actually is. So like what I do is I focus in on one particle. So imagine studying like oxygen for your entire life. So I study what are called neutrinos that are super tiny and antisocial particles. So in France, I'll be studying one of the ways that neutrinos can answer questions about the universe itself. And particularly, we're trying to see how do supernovae happen? How do stars die and explode, which is the term supernova.
Head of public policy for YouTube UK and Ireland. That means that I act as the main point of contact for all of our policy issues at YouTube with government stakeholders from UK and Ireland. For me, every communication campaign is about storytelling. You've got to get across your position, your story, but you've also got to meet the audience in something that matters to them. Storytelling is at the heart of everything we do. The best way to get your point across is to be transparent about what you're doing, to be clear about why it matters to you, to be clear about why it should matter to the audience you're speaking to, and to be just be upfront.